It's Friday, June 23rd, 2023. Let's talk about the news. From the Associated Press, U.S. approves chicken made from cultivated cells, the nation's first lab-grown meat. On Wednesday, U.S. regulators approved the first-ever licenses for selling lab-grown meat in restaurants to two companies operating out of California. These companies, Upside Foods and Good Meat, can now sell chicken meat that is cell-cultivated, which basically means it's real meat grown synthetically in steel tanks, using cells coaxed into meat, rather than that meat being grown on an animal's body. The FDA recently declared these products to be safe to eat, and this new approval earns them the right to be inspected, and those inspections earn them the right to sell meat and poultry products in the United States. This makes the U.S. the second country in the world after Singapore to approve for sale this meat production process and the cultivated meat products, like chicken nuggets and cutlets, that are derived from it. From the Washington Post, 31 dead, 7 injured in gas explosion at barbecue restaurant in China. A gas leak at a popular barbecue restaurant in Yinchuan, China, resulted in an explosion that killed at least 31 people and injured 7, one of them critically, on Wednesday. The leak was detected and traced back to a faulty valve, which was in the process of being replaced when the explosion occurred. Another explosion that some authorities are saying was likely caused by a gas leak, though investigators are still checking into other possibilities, has left 6 people in critical condition, 1 missing, and more than 30 people otherwise injured in Paris, at a building that housed a design school and the headquarters of the local Catholic education system. In both cases, a gas smell was reported before the blasts. And from Ars Technica, U.S. doctors are rationing life-saving cancer drugs amid dire shortage. U.S. doctors are being forced to ration some types of cancer drug due to shortages sparked by quality control issues and laboratory problems at a large generic drug manufacturing facility in India. That facility seems to have had a lot of serious issues, including a fair amount of corruption and maybe even tainted drugs, so the FDA shut them down, and the gap in production they have left on the market has yet to be filled, as most generic drug facilities globally are already operating at capacity. The economics of generic drugs make them less appealing to pharmaceutical companies, which would prefer to invest in more production for their blockbuster money-making products. And any incentives introduced by the government today to nudge these companies into expanding production would not lead to benefits for years. So many doctors have reported providing their patients with lower doses of the drugs they need to survive, lest they run out entirely before new supplies become available. If you're finding some value in One Sentence News, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts and/or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com. And you can support this and other related projects, like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts, at understandery.com.